Hi, everybody. This is the Dani and Pat show. This is Dani. I'm Pat. Thank you for being here. We have known each other for over 40 years and we have learned some things and we are still learning. And we want to share that with you all in hopes that it will help you. And today we're going to talk about meditation and how you don't have to be any good at it to do it. And it really doesn't have to be that hard. And whatever practice you develop over time, it'll be your practice. It doesn't have to be like somebody else's. And that there are different ways to meditate. So tell us about your practice, Donnie.
My practice I actually developed over probably the last 30 years, maybe. Um, I do want to just acknowledge that when I began it, I was actively a single parent, right? I had, children living with me. Um, and so I recognize that's probably why it took 30 years. No, I'm just kidding. Uh, but I do recognize that life circumstances can make it a little more difficult to uh, commit to daily practice. I'll put it that way. Um, uh, and if that is the case for you, do not fret
Mhm.
because, uh, as Kathleen said, it doesn't have to be that hard. Well, a lot of us have in our minds a set idea about what meditation entails, what it looks like, et cetera, et cetera. Uh, the thing that I want to emphasize is that, as Kathleen said, your practice is your meditative practice, right? Figure out what works for you. Um, and in my, 30 years or so of developing my practice, I investigated and kept or investigated and discarded
Mhm.
a lot of guidance. And
Yeah.
that's okay. It is
Yeah.
totally okay to say, oh, I can do this thing. And and at the same time be, oh, I'm not going to do that. Right.
Right. Right.
That is totally fine for you to choose and identify what works for you.
Right.
Um, and uh, it does not have to be you sitting in the lotus position, right? As we sometimes think we have to do it. You
Right.
can be sitting on the crosstown bus
Yes. Yeah.
and meditate,
Yeah.
right? And it can be for 5 minutes.
Right. Right.
And what I used to say to people when I was trying to explain to them when I was working with groups, I would say, oh, think of it this way. Meditation helps you and allows you to slow down the thoughts that you have so that you can identify really clearly the thoughts you want and the thoughts you want to discard.
Yeah.
To me, that is the ultimate benefit of meditation. Slowing down your thoughts so you can get rid of the ones that don't help you and identify the ones that do. Um, it- because our thoughts are everything.
Yes.
How we
Yeah.
think about things is everything.
Right.
Um, and meditation is critical to that process. Kathleen, what about you? What's your
Yeah.
practice like?
So my practice has it's about 12 minutes now, and most of that my mind is wandering. So there might be about maybe 2 minutes that are thoughtful, but
Hmm.
I do it, and it has helped me a lot. And I think what it has helped me do most is emotional regulation, even though the practice itself is not really, I would not say it's spacious. So, uh, but I notice more now where I am emotionally. I notice when I'm upset or angry or sad or overly happy or, whatever, confused, like these things, like I've begun to recognize them. And so I'm not at the mercy of whatever it is that I'm feeling.
Mhm.
It'll, I can let it settle, and often it just passes. And that's what a lot of meditation teachers talk about, that if you can just sit with something, it'll pass.
Mhm.
They're not emotions. Some teachers say emotions are real, but they're not always true. You don't have to
Uh-huh.
succumb to them. So that's been the great benefit for me. Yeah.
Right. Right.
Uh,
Um, we hope that you will find your own practice,
yes.
because we do really believe that it is beneficial to have a meditative practice. So we hope you'll find yours. Be patient
Yes.
with yourself. Go easy on yourself. Be kind to yourself in all things, of course, but especially
Right.
when you're trying to figure something out that feels both new and important
Right.
to you.
Yeah.
Um, if this has been helpful to you, we hope you'll share it with somebody else who you think it might be helpful for. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It will be uh, a benefit to the channel. And if you can hit that like button, because that means you'll see more of this kind of content.
Yeah.
Um, in the meantime, we hope life goes well for you, and we'll see you on the next video. Take
All
care.
right. Bye.
Bye.